Right, we're back. I'm questioning why we even came back to this town in the first place.
And as we were actually discussing last, I've actually done a little bit of research.
Yes.
And you were wrong.
No, because somebody told me that the Gen 4 starter typing would always counteract the other one. So, Prinplup would always have a half advantage over Torterra. Fucking Infernape would always have a half advantage when fighting against Empoleon because of how their typings worked.
Alright, fire, grass and ground was Torterra.
Yes.
Fire and fighting was Infernape.
Yes.
Water and steel was Empoleon.
Yes.
Now, if I do the type...
But no, yeah, it should have been steel can fight against ground.
Shut up.
Ground could fight against... No, it was... Yeah, fighting could fight against ground as well. I remember, it was...
Alright, so ground type had... Since that's ground... Could be poison, rock, steel, fire, and electric.
So, Torterra had a double advantage over Empoleon.
Yes. Steel types can be rock, ice, and fairy.
Fairy.
Yes.
I kind of feel like when they introduced the fairy typing, everything went to shit.
It did. It did.
I remember when somebody was saying...
But then, at the time, dragon types were, like, fucking gods.
Yeah, the only thing that could beat them was ice and dragon.
Yeah.
I remember when they said they were introducing a new typing, and the most common one that people were guessing was they were going to add in a light and sound type. But then they were just like, ha, joking, it's fairy type. And everyone was like, what?
Alright,
excuse me?
I will allow you one thing. Gen 5, their starters, yes, they were to counteract each other perfectly. Greninja, a water dark.
No, Gen 5 was Unova.
Gen 6, sorry. Gen 6, Greninja was a water dark. Delphox was a fire psychic. Greninja had a double advantage over Delphox.
I'm not gonna even bother trying pronouncing the name of Chespin's last.
Chestnut.
What was the other one? The middle one. I remember seeing.
Quilladin.
Yeah. I remember seeing Chespin. I was like, Chespin, that's the one for me. Chespin is going to be my starter. And then I saw Quilladin and Chestnut. I thought, I'm not picking Chespin anymore.
Yeah, Delphox has a fire psychic, which is double effective against Chestnut, which is a grass fighting, which Chestnut has a double advantage over Greninja due to it being a water dark type.
Oh, sorry. For people who don't know what we're doing in the game, is I just want to try and level up everybody else to at least a level 6, and then we'll be going on to the next area.
Yes.
I just want to quickly get that done, so we don't have underleveled Pokemon, and we're not relying solely on Chinchin. Because I just don't like using one Pokemon throughout the game. Which I actually have a funny story about. Like I said, I think in the last one, the first Pokemon game I ever played was Pearl, and I didn't understand the whole idea around Pokemon because I didn't watch the show. I didn't play any other games, I didn't know about it. So I practically went through the whole game using nothing but Infernape, and every time something was like, oh, it's not very effective, I would waste days upon days on making sure Infernape was always 20 to 30 levels higher than everybody else. And then by the time I reached the Poke League, I already had a level 100 Infernape with all of its strongest moves. And I would just look at that and I'd be like, I think I did well in this game.
Alright, this is another thing that I wanted to talk to you about.
Yes.
Pokemon Yellow.
Yes.
You're forced to get the Pikachu, while your rival gets the Eevee. Why couldn't we choose the Eevee?
Yeah. Why do I have to be stuck with Pikachu?
Exactly.
I don't like Pikachu.
And the thing is, Gary never had a starter Pokemon.
Yeah, he did. He chose Squirtle. Yeah, he chose Squirtle as his starter.
Yeah, but he never kept it. He got rid of it.
Oh, is this in the anime? Or something?
Yeah, in the anime, apparently he never used it after he got himself a Eevee, which became his Umbreon. Then when he went to Gen 2, he caught the Elekid, which then evolved into Electabuzz, and which then evolved into Electivire, which was shown in the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Hunter J arc.
I don't know.
You never watched it?
I never watched much of the show.
I'd say Diamond and Pearl was one of the best because it had proper plot and story.
Dawn, out of all the female partners that Ash has had travel with him, Dawn was the best because she actually had a story and an emotion tied to her. Like at the beginning, you would always see her like crying because she always lost a contest or something, but then you actually see her get a lot stronger. And like with Ash, it's always like within the same episode, he loses to a gym twice or something, and then he goes back and then he wins with some bullshit strategy. But Dawn never won every contest she went into. And like, yeah. but it was never like oh, I lost this contest, and then in the same episode she goes back. Like I felt like they actually gave a proper story to her.
I don't want to bring politics into this.
Don't bring in politics.
Just to let you know.
Don't bring in politics. Don't say, I don't want to bring politics into this, and then go, but...
You need to know this. We may be going to war.
Oh, yeah.
To the world out there. World War 3 may start if Theresa May decides to...
No, it's not Theresa May. It's
No.
Donald Trump has been sending a lot of shit to Russia.
Yes, but the thing is, Theresa May has bombed Syria without presenting evidence to Parliament and deliberately timid time to avoid Parliament scrutiny.
Didn't Russia, like, say... that
if she involved, World War 3 will begin.
No, it was, Russia stated, anything flying towards or being launched towards Syria, they will be shut down by the Russian government. And Donald Trump was like, oh yeah? Well, let's see you just shoot this down. And then... Politics is stupid. Like, they can't do anything. They want to make their country better, however, they always talk about going to war and shit.
Yep. And just to let you all know, war is what makes this world turn.
Not really.
Roses are reds. I'm covered in ants. Could you speak up? I'm not wearing pants. What?
What the fuck are you on about?
Something that popped up on my Facebook.
Oh.
Good memes.
No. It's
Your
not.
memes.
It's not a good meme.
Your mum's a meme.
Memes are gonna be the death of us.
Too late.
Right, so I'm just gonna throw in a bubble to her Poliwag and I'm gonna go deflect her. I feel like the past two episodes are just gonna be absolute shit. Us talking about stuff that nobody cares about, while boring gameplay footage of just farming and grinding for XP and stuff.
Do you want to become a VTuber?
A VTuber?
Yeah.
It's a VTuber.
Well, basically, somebody's made an app where you can...
Where can what?
You become an anime girl, but it's not showing your face. It's mapped out to see how you talk and all that.
Oh, like the anime emojis that the iPhone 10 did.
Yeah.
Oh, there was also that one app that somebody did where it recognizes your face and then you speak. Why? No.
What?
No, I don't want to become a VTuber. No.
Know what's happening on this world?
Why be a
Oh.
fiction? Why not be?
Fuck.
Let's like, Why be a fictional cartoon girl when I can just be me?
Elos, we may have a problem.
What? We shall discuss problems.
During this.
Not during.
gap.
No, not. We will not discuss problems here or during the next episode. But we shall still see you in the next episode. Probably. I don't know.